Today, we are going to be talking about the brand new level editor coming into Stumble, guys. But before we do, I want to remind you guys to use code BABYODA in the item shop because currently there are some of the best bundles ever in the shop. Just take a look at all these, especially this one where you get 3,000 gems and a legendary skin and one of the best trails. So definitely use my creator code if you're going to pick those up. But let's talk about the new image from this community survey that we got. So as you will notice, there are a whole bunch of sneak peeks at what will come with this new level editor. As you can see in the top left, we are going to be taking a look at Tom's level, which happens to take place on Treasure Island, which isn't the best map in my opinion, but he places a cannon here, which definitely should add some action. We can see at the bottom that we got a cannon, we have a soccer ball, a spinner it looks like. I think this is a log spinner. We have one of the hammers that we see on like pivot push. And then we have a bomb that's like from bombardment. I believe this is a download or a save button. We got some movement tools and rotations. You got the garbage can, a drop down menu. And then this, I believe, is the amount of lives you have. Or this could mean that you are able to fly around your map while you're customizing it. I'm not too sure. You also have a drop down menu on the left here, which pretty much anything could happen there. It says that there is a test button, which makes sense. If it's anything like the Fall Guys level editor, you have to be able to complete the level in order to publish it. But off rip, this is not a race map. So it looks like we're going to get variation from the start of the level editor being published. Again, this is all speculation. I only have this image to talk about, but it's very cool that we're going to be getting this in Stumble, guys, because what started out as a knockoff of Fall Guys, we're now getting the same stuff that Fall Guys has, but it's on mobile, and now it's coming to Xbox, and it's getting crazier and crazier. We just got the Mr. Beast collab, and I don't know. This is wild, the fact that this is already coming to a mobile game. There's really not much else to talk about. Let's go around the screenshot just to make sure. So we got the creative Tom's level. You probably can change the name of your level. You can walk around, obviously. Cannon, soccer ball, the spinner. Yep. And then it allows you to move up and down, I imagine. That's for the object. Again, test here, drop down, rotating. This is probably to make it bigger, smaller. My only concern right off the bat is that the objects kind of stink. Like, if I'm being honest, if I have the option to place objects on maps, I'm not going to be like, oh, let's throw a whole bunch of soccer balls on Block Dash and call it a day. And that might be cool for a little bit, but what I'm getting at is I want to see more unique objects and more customization. And who knows, maybe when this does release, we'll have a whole bunch of different objects to choose from. But as of right now, it seems pretty bare bones. But at the launch of this, I wouldn't expect anything too crazy, to be honest, because if they wanted to show off the crazy stuff, they would. But who knows? They might surprise us, throw in some Block Dash blocks like TNT. The bombs could be interesting. And not gonna lie, I am super excited about it because for a while now, I've felt like live streaming this game has been kind of like not so great because all that really goes on is a bunch of people that want Block Dash or gems. But if they add these level editors, that means you guys can send in your levels for me to play. And that's just a great time overall. Obviously, there's going to be impossible ones that you guys send me, but that's part of the fun of it. My first idea for a level, as soon as it comes out, is going to be a parkour map. I don't know why they don't have one. I feel like parkour would be so cool and so easy to make. The only thing would be very difficult to make it playable for 32 people, but I feel like parkour would be so cool. Like, all these maps that we've gotten in Stumble, guys, have been like very horizontal based, but imagine you climb something. We've never really gotten that, like ladders or something of that nature. Just like a bunch of stairs. Could be cool. The next idea I had was a King of the Hills style elimination map. So let's say you take Lava Land, but it's just like a huge mountain. And whoever stays on top the longest wins. And it's like kind of an elimination map, but also you want to be on top for the longest. It also could be the last one standing, but that's basically just lava land. So if they added like a new sort of mode, that would be super sick. I guess they could just make it like a mountain and be able to be punched off, and I would be happy with that as well. I really hope when this launches, it comes with the possibility of making an elim map, because even just a square in the middle of nowhere would make for a fun level, because you can emote each other. The next idea I had is if elim maps are going to be added for the level editor, I would really like to see the Rocket Rumble level be turned into an elimination map. I think it's a no-brainer idea to make it so you could just hit your opponents off with those rockets. And even though it's really annoying to play against, I think it would be so fun to jump, dodge, and try to hit your opponents off. Because as of right now, you're trying to either capture that flag, or on that coin one, you collect all the coins. I think it's really, really dumb that it's not an elim map. And speaking of which, we actually just got Rocket Rumble in our game. But the next idea I had was, since the volleyball emote will be coming out, we need a marble style racetrack where there's like a whole bunch of twists and turns, sort of like Super Slide, but more like tube shapes, I guess you could say, where it's like almost like a toilet bowl. I feel like that would be so cool if they were able to add something like that, because when the volleyball emote comes out, it's going to be a game changer for this game. Let me know down in the comments, if you could create anything in Stumble, guys, what would you add? This could be a map, this could be any sort of game mode. Just let me know. If you could create absolutely anything, and I mean anything, what would it be? I think my ideas are pretty solid and reasonable, but obviously, if I could add anything, oh my goodness, it would be nuts. Like, imagine you could change like the speed of your character, the gravity of your character. Imagine you could change absolutely everything, even the mechanics. It would be insane. The one thing I will say is making levels is a lot harder than people might think, because I've played multiple games where you create and play levels. I played Mario Maker, I played Mario Maker 2, I played the Fall Guys creative mode, and a lot of the maps that you play, I would say like 90% of them are just bad, but you get really good creative levels over time. So I'm very excited what you guys will send me, because you already know we're gonna make a 1,000,000-part series of playing your guys' levels, and it's just gonna happen. And hopefully when it launches, we can play the levels with you guys while live, and we could try to make our own level as well. We are going into finals here on the Shark Muta map, and let's go over onto the Shark as we continue our thoughts. But this is an amazing, amazing update to come to Stumble, guys, because it adds so much creativity into it that it doesn't even require them to add anything. It's more of the community coming together and adding stuff for me and other people to try out, because I feel like right now there's a lot of stuff that's isolating in Stumble, guys, like missions and events and these sorts of things, because it really doesn't allow the community to come together. But this is a perfect example of something that will. Okay, and we are gonna go over here. The one drawback I will say is hopefully they don't rush this update, because I feel like a lot of things that they've been adding recently have been not really all that polished, and I just hope that the level editor does not bug and is not going to be bad. Well, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe, and comment down below, what are you going to make in Stumble, guys? Because hopefully the possibilities are endless. But as always, use code BabyYoda in the item shop, and we will see you in the next one. Goodbye.